وَكُنْتُمْ أَزْوَاجًا ثَلَاثًا.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the Duniya, when we think of groups in our society, may it be small groups within our community or larger groups within the framework of an economy, the common factor between them is codependence. Even within the framework of a small family unit, that small group is also dependent on each of its members. As a general rule, the home cannot function without both parents, each having to serve their roles to keep the unit going. And without the understanding and cooperation of the children, there will bound to be chaos. In Surah Waqiah, Allah's right in the beginning clearly defines that humanity on the Day of Judgment will be divided into three distinct yet independent groups, each having no influence or effect on the other. They would function independently without having anything to do with the members of the other groups. Ayat number 7 says, وَكُنْتُمْ أَزْوَاجًا ثَلَاثًا. You will be broken up into three incomparable groups. These three distinct groups are: number 1, the Sabiqun, who will be awarded the closest place to Allah in the highest level of Jannah for being the foremost in their good deeds in the Duniya. It is interesting to also note that it is these Sabiqs that Allah was talking about in Surah Rahman when He mentions another Jannah after talking about Jannah in ayat number 62. وَمِن دُونِهِ جَنَّتَانِ. This is the more elevated Jannah, and without proper understanding, we could easily miss out on the subtlety of the wordings. This was deliberately done by Allah to gauge the interest of the audience when it is exposed to Surah Rahman, to leave it on a cliffhanger, desperate to find out which other Jannah Allah is talking about, which is then revealed in Surah Waqiah. What a teaser trailer indeed this was. Number 2, the Ashabul Yamin, known as the people of the right, who will also be awarded Jannah for their righteous deeds in the Duniya, but their ranking will be lower than the Sabiqun. Number 3, the Ashabul Shimal, known as the people of the left, who will be thrown into the hellfire. In ayat 46 of Surah Waqiah, Allah says, وَكَانُوا يُسِرُّونَ عَلَى الْحِنْسِ الْعَظِيمِ, that they persisted in heinous sins without reforming themselves. This is very interesting to note, as the message is very clear here, that our eternal lives may not be shared with our loved ones, be it family or friends, as they may be in one of the other groups that we may not be part of. This is a scary thought, and hence makes us ponder on the choice of people we decide to be with in the Duniya. We should at least try and not be in the company of the Fajir, who Mawla Ali Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhum defined as, and avoid the Fajir, the one who is defiant about his disobedience and insists upon it, for without doubt he will sell you for nothing. May Allah give us all tawfiq and hidayah to choose the company we spend time with in the Duniya wisely, as they can have a major influence in our lives, a catalyst that can either lead us to the brightest of lights or the deepest and darkest chamber of no return. I will end with what my Nani used to always say, Beta, log apne doston se pehchane jate hain. If you have liked this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in the feed below, and please do share it with your loved ones. I wish you all a very blessed Ramzan. Ameen.